You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, so the first step is obviously downloading the beat. So when you download the beat, I already downloaded, but I'll download it again just for example.
Okay.
It'll download and then iTunes will pop straight up. And then
Straight up, huh? It's default.
yeah.
Okay.
So then from there you want to open this DJ Pro thing.
Okay.
What I use this for, this is what I use to get the key signature and the tempo of the track.
Uh-huh.
So I just drag it on there. Let it go. 150. This is the tempo right here. 150. This is the key signature, D. So the key of this beat is in D.
Tempo meaning beats per minute, or?
Yep.
Okay. Key signature is D.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a reading, or is that something you set it to?
No, that's what it read.
Okay. That's what it reads on a certain note. Gotcha.
Yep. So then from there, once you have that, you want to keep it open, so you don't forget it. Or
I'm glad you like Cubase, man.
Yeah, I use Cubase.
My friend does that too, and he's been using it for years.
So then once you got the key and the tempo, alright, let me close Cubase so I can, let me just quit Cubase.
What keys did you push for that?
That was force quit. That was just Command Shift Escape, I believe.
Command Shift Escape. Okay. Never. I'm not used to.
Okay, yeah, that's just a simple,
Max,
Apple.
Yeah.
Quick key. So boom.
What did you do?
Just
You hit
press,
Cubase?
yeah, just hit Cubase.
Gotcha.
And then let's wait for it to load or whatever. Also, Cubase runs slow when all this other shit is open. Like, so when Cubase is open, you kind of want to have only Cubase open. So all this other stuff, I would force quit. But for right now,
can't you just close them individually?
Yeah, I can quit Safari for right now. See how it's not responding because all this shit.
Yeah. Okay.
150D. Okay, I remember the key, so it's 150D. We don't need this anymore. And next, I don't need iTunes anymore either because it's downloaded on the computer. So I can close all this stuff. So just remember that. That's one of the main things. Just
Finder.
When Cubase is open, make sure that's the only thing that's open. This right here is fine. Like if you see that.
Okay.
That dot, that black dot under there, that means it's open.
Okay,
right?
gotcha.
So that and Finder, you're good.
What is Finder?
Finder is just, like your all the files.
It's files.
Yeah.
The Explorer sort of thing.
Right. So then the beat that you just downloaded, you would go to Finder, and then it'll be right here in downloads.
Okay.
So then go to Cubase, and then this will pop up. This will be the first Cubase screen you see.
Gotcha.
Well, it'll actually be this right here, and then what you'll want to do, you want to go to More right here, and then press Session.
Session. What's that?
Yeah, these are templates right here.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
More, Session, and then this is a template. So then it'll load up.
We're gonna get a session.
And then this will pop up. You just close that. Boom.
What does that do though when it's there?
That I have no idea. So you just close it pretty much. You're just showing like it's like a directory of files or
Sure
something.
thing. Okay.
So right here, this is your transport bar. Every recording program has a transport bar, and here is where you put the tempo. Right here, where these numbers are, you see tempo right there.
Yeah. Is it always going to be 6 numbers in that slot?
Yeah, it'll always be like that.
Like 110.000.
It'll always, as long as you open the session up with that session, the template that was titled session, it'll always be 110.
Okay.
So then you want to double click that, and then you put 150, which was the name of the.
Okay, so you got to give it a preset. Gotcha.
Boom, 150. Just press 150, enter.
Gotcha.
And then from there, you drag the beat in there. Beat is placed in there, and this is from download. So you drag the beat to the very top track.
Gotcha. So you don't even need to open iTunes.
No.
Gotcha.
Drag it to the top track, and then okay.
How can you tell which is which track? Top track, bottom track.
You'll see it.
By color?
No, it's just the top track, literally.
Gotcha.
The track at the top.
Okay, sure thing.
So that, and then wait for it to load. And then you want to drag it, like if you see how there's space in front of there, you want to just select it like this, like how any other thing. Select it and then just drag it to the beginning.
Okay.
And then from there, so we got the tempo already. Then from here, this track right here, this X scene, this is your main recording track right here. So this track is going to be the track you're recording all the vocals on. So
gotcha.
What I'll do right here.
And you can move those around, right?
Yeah. Okay, so look. You see how I have this track selected?
Yeah.
These right here are options for this track. So like the fader is this track's volume. Boom. And pan it left and right and stuff like that if you want to.
By speaker on a stereo system? Gotcha.
So this is its volume. The main things you need to worry about on this is the fader and the inserts.
What does the fader do?
The fader is just the volume. Like what I just said, the volume.
Okay, it's volume or gain, stuff like that, right?
No, just volume.
Just volume.
Just volume, left and right. And then
left and right, up and down, right?
No, left and right as in.
Oh, okay. So you want to keep it 0 to balance? Gotcha.
So then you go to inserts. Inserts is like it's like where the auto tune and stuff would be. You know. So you see how these are blue and this one's gray? That means it's bypassed. So when it's bypassed, there's like a little dot right here on the left side. You see how it says bypass insert?
Yeah.
When I hover over it, you click that, boom, and it'll turn blue. That means it's on and effective right now.
Okay, gotcha.
So you remember the key signature of the track?
D.
D. All right, cool. So you click this, and then auto tune will pop up, and then you see how it's at C right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that to D.
Okay.
Boom. And then
that's if you want auto tune, right?
That's if you want auto tune.
Gotcha.
And I usually put it on major, like D major. With this, okay, so look, with this particular preset or plugin, for some reason it has like a late thing, so I press here. Wait, you see how I changed it?
You mean the vocals get extended?
No, you see how I changed it to okay, I'm pressed major right now, boom, and it's still on minor. It's just that it's on. I would just have to click away from it, and then it'll change.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's something with that. But, so yeah, so if you're ever like, fuck, I just changed it to major. Why is it still on minor?
Sure thing.
You just click away from it, and then yeah, it should change. So D major is the key signature of that. So on this right here is the hardness of the auto tune. So this, if you want the lightest of auto tune, you would just keep it on here. If you're looking for like more of a robotic sound, then you would, you can just move it here. It says
so
hard,
the more right human, the pitch contract, the more hard the robot.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So boom. Remember X Sing is your recording track. That's the only track you record on.
Gotcha.
So
can you ever change the name to what you want?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So for example, if you wanted to change the name, you just double click right here where the title is.
Sure thing.
And then I'll just put record here.
Okay.
And then when you open the project, this thing where you that button right there, that record button.
Record enable?
Yeah, it won't be red, so you'll have to click it. Boom.
Gotcha.
That means you're ready to record. This speaker right here,
it sets it to be ready.
That is called the monitor. That is so where you can hear yourself in the headphones. So let me see. Real quick. Oops.
Want me to go in there?
Are you good? Yeah. All right. So pretty much when this is, you don't okay, you can kind of hear it actually. You see when I turn that off, you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Then when I turn this on, you can't. This is pretty much just playback for the microphone. That button.
Where was the microphone?
The microphone is in there. But
oh, so it could hear it from with the door open?
Yeah, it's picking up the microphone is picking up the sound, the ambient sound. So yeah, when you're ready to record, you make sure you have both of these on.
Both record and which one?
Both record and the one next to it called monitor. Looks like a little speaker or something.
So remind me what monitor does.
Okay, so monitor is pretty much just playback for the microphone. It's to where you can be able to hear yourself.
Okay, hear your own voice in the recording.
While you're recording,
okay.
Right? With that, and now there are some people who don't want to hear themselves.
Is it immediate?
Yep.
Like as soon as you say it, it's you're hearing exactly
right,
how it is.
Yep, unless there's just some type of delay.
Gotcha. Well, that's good because sometimes I have to take the headphone off to hear myself while I'm doing it. So.
Well, yeah, some people like to record like that, but
Yeah.
if you want to record like that, then you don't have to hear. You can just take this off.
Well, it all depends.
But if you want to hear yourself, then you just put this on.
Right. So, even sometimes I notice when I have my ears completely covered and I can't hear myself, I get way more into the beat and I navigate it really sweet. So,
Okay.
yeah, totally.
All right, so these tracks below here, these are the tracks that you pretty much. Okay, so look, say I record a track. I go in the booth right now. Go in there real quick. Got the headphones. Well, you don't need them.
Does that have a long wire or something? So.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, so I'm gonna record a track right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, come on, give me that. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, give me that. Live like that. How you do like that?
All right, cool. Come out real quick. So you see how we just recorded this track? By the way, you record with Star
In the top right corner of the
can
keyboard.
just go to the transport and press record. But the easy way is just press Star on the keyboard. Boom.
I treat my body like a
record. That's the stop. That's start and stop.
Start and stop. Gotcha.
So boom, you see how we have.
What is this thing called again?
This is a transport.
Transport
bar.
Transport bar. Okay.
So we got this track. Now we hold command. Hold command, and holding command is pretty much keeping this track in place.
Okay.
So you hold command on the keyboard. It says command, and then drag it down. That's it.
Gotcha. So what if you do it just by clicking it? And
if you click it, then it'll get misplaced. It'll be like, then it'll be off beat.
Okay, so you're saying it goes directly down or up?
Yeah, directly. So when you hold, that's what holding command does. It keeps it in place.
Gotcha.
So you hold command and you drag it down. And then, say you want to listen to it, what you just recorded. You want to listen to what you just recorded. You want to take this off while you're listening because while you're playing, you see how you can hear that little right now? You hear that? That's because that's on. So while you're listening to the playback, you want to cut it off.
Gotcha.
And then, boom.
Yeah, come on, give me that. Yeah, sometimes.
That's you vocals?
Yeah, he just did that.
You just naturally I'm a rapper. I started off as a rapper.
So you remember how on this track, on these sides right here, we got the fader and the inserts. Those are the only things you need to worry about here.
Where did the other little track go though?
I deleted it because it was unneeded.
Wasn't that the vocals you just made though?
No, that was it.
Oh, okay, got it.
There was just like
a you just made some extra record when you hit the start.
Exactly.
Okay, good. So show me the fader and the inserts
so
again.
The fader here.
It sounded like you was really part of the track.
And then inserts. So we're about this track right now though. So you want to make sure it's highlighted.
So how come you dragged it down?
Because this is the track we only record on. This is just for recording. This track. These tracks are the ones for playback.
Playback meaning
listening.
So okay.
Record here.
So you can make a copy and play it back and see which one's the best, basically.
Pretty much. These are just.
So you can keep making fresh ones.
These are your main tracks, pretty much. These are your main tracks right here.
Okay.
And this is the fader. Just remember fader and inserts.
Fader is volume.
Right.
Inserts is what?
The inserts is plugins like the auto tune and stuff like that. Yeah. So you remember how we went on here? It was gray.
Yeah.
I got to do that to each individual track. So right now, what I'm gonna do, so
you
I don't have to do it without.
One?
What I don't have, so I don't have to do it to each individual track. What I'll do is
you can copy the settings.
Yeah, I'll delete these last three right here, and then I'll do it to this one. Bypass, insert, click the thing, and then put it on D major. And let's bring this to human. So, boom, you got that, right?
What did you do differently though?
I just put auto tune on his voice just now. So I just this was gray at first. It was gray, so there's no auto tune on it. This is just Yeah, I just put auto.
So you just reset the setting. Do you have to do it again now that you took it off?
No, now that I just did it, no, I don't. No, this is what I do. I go option, or the easier way is to just duplicate tracks. Boom. And
Okay.
then, yeah, just keep duplicating until you got as many tracks as you need. So then it'll duplicate the whole track. So you just delete these extra ones. Boom. And yeah, these tracks are exactly like this one now. So pretty much.
So that's the only way you can get the exact same settings for the things that you would add to those spots?
It's not the only way. That's the easiest way.
Okay.
It's the easiest way.
What is the other way? What would you just do?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to teach you, the easy way. First, so you do it that way.
Okay.
Duplicate tracks.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, I just deleted
Okay. Yeah, we should try not to remember as many buttons as we can.
it. Right.
now.
Right. That's what I'm trying to bring it down. So that's just the auto tune. So the main thing is just, okay, we started here. Hold command after recording. I don't want to record over that. My bad. So we just recorded, and then you hold command, drag it down. Now let's listen to that. Okay. Is it too low? Okay, so we go to fader. Let's turn it up. And turn that easy. And then say this right here. You see this blue bar on the top?
Yeah.
This is your parameter. Like so. You can use 1. The 1, it'll pretty much take you back to the beginning of wherever you set the parameter. So I can put the parameter.
You set the parameter by dragging it?
Here. Yeah,
Okay.
you just drag the
Gotcha.
little white corner of it.
So the 1 sets the parameter, or it brings you back
It brings it back to 1. To wherever it starts, I press 1, that's what will end up at. Boom.
Okay.
1. That's what so what that's for like this. Like say
Gotcha.
he recorded that just now, and now he wants to record something right after that. So he doesn't have to listen to the whole thing. You can bring the parameter toward the end of it, so he has, boom.
What's that play line called?
The what?
The play line called that's moving like this.
This bar right here?
Yeah.
This is just the bar. This is just, I guess you know how on your iPhone when something's playing, it's like that.
Yeah, I thought it'd have a name like parameter or something.
Yeah, I have no idea, but that's what that is.
This is the bar. Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty much like scanning the track. And so, yeah, so boom. And then, just say you wanted to record another track after that one. You just, you would go back in the booth. Remember, that's how you hear yourself.
Right. So you can choose to have it on or not.
Yeah, on or off. So,
okay.
you put this at the beginning, and then let me see. And then, yeah, depending on how many tracks, you probably won't need that many tracks unless you're working on a super big pop song or some shit like that. But this is probably as many tracks as you would need right here. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it as far as recording. I can go into anything about
unless
like
it's super
mixing
big
and
what?
stuff. No, I said unless it's like a super big pop song with multiple tracks and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But,
Okay. That's rather simple.
Yeah.
You sure there's nothing you're missing?
As far as recording, no, because I mean, the mixing that's a whole nother thing. So.
Okay.
That.
Sure thing.
So it's just pretty much remembering those little things. Just I can start from scratch if you want. But like this, you drag the beat. We drag the beat from the downloads on the computer to the very top track.
Would it make more sense if I did it?
What do you mean?
If I did it?
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah, so that way I can
of
definitely affirm the learning.
Of course. Let's start.
Okay, so we got it.
Let's start from scratch then.
Okay, so then we go to session. Great.
Great.
Close.
Now,
how do I pull up the tab?
first, you go to, you can do it that way as well. Drag it to the very top. Yep, to the beginning. Drop it.
So if I place it here, does it start there?
Yep. Wherever you place it, that's where it'll start. But it doesn't matter. You can always drag it. Wait, cancel? Because I'm not sure if you... Wait. Move that out the way. Yeah. And then right to the very top track. Okay. You want to keep all those exactly how it is.
Is 32-bit better than 16-bit?
You want to keep those exactly how they are. Then okay that.
Wave. Okay. Is 32-bit better than 16-bit?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea, but I know it is for sure as far as sound quality. So yeah, you just drag that to the beginning.
That is the beginning, alright.
Yep.
Okay.
Keep in mind, you see how there's 2 tracks?
Yeah.
That means in there's R and then L. I'm pretty sure you know what that stands for.
Right and left.
Of course. So you don't want to move one and not move the other, pretty much. So if you that'll now one will be playing on the left and the other
How
one
do
will be
you
playing on
how
the
do you
right.
control Z? Go back.
Control Z.
How do you
Command
undo?
Z. Boom.
Okay.
Command Z.
So then you would go like this and go like that.
Yeah.
Is that the only way?
Yep.
Okay. Can I do?
But you don't really, honestly, you don't ever have to move the beat like that unless you're working on like a fucking.
But I can also hold Shift and click both of them, right?
Yeah.
Instead of highlighting.
So boom. Now that you have the beat,
Okay.
then now what?
You're gonna wanna make the new vocal.
You're gonna wanna. Yep. You were along the line. So remember that X Sing track.
Mm-hmm.
You click that. Okay, well, you see music here?
Yeah.
Music, that's the beat. So if the beat is too loud or too low, that's the beat's fader.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you usually just turn that up or down, but leave it how it is now. But yeah, you're good. Then go to that and then click that record button. Just make sure that's enabled. Once you see that, you're green, and then go to inserts. This is if you want auto-tune. Most of the times on songs where people are singing, they do use auto-tune, whether you hear it or not. Most people use auto-tune. So then...
Most?
Yeah, I'm serious.
In hip-hop or what?
In all genres.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah, you press that. That's how you get it on. And
Bypass means on or off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's the non-pass?
As far as, like, what? Taking it off.
Bypass means it's not there, right?
Bypass means, yes, it's pretty much
It's
non-existent.
bypassed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then you click that once.
Click that. Mm-hmm. And then...
So right now we're trying to go to key D.
D. Major.
Why?
Usually-
What's the difference between major, minor, and... Did I do it right?
Yeah, you did it right.
You click off. You click off to turn it on.
Yep.
You hit pitch correct.
Right.
Then you close it.
Yep. And the difference between major and minor, I have no idea. It's just
And then now you go
on the
and record.
chromatic scale.
Is that right? Now you go and record.
First, okay, you want to see and then monitor. Now, when you record, you want to turn the volume out here down, because if the beat is playing like this while you're recording, the mic will pick that up as well. So you want to just turn this down, and then
What did you do?
I just turned it down. Literally just turn the volume down on the computer. Because if you record like this, it'll pick up that audio. The mic will pick up the speaker's audio. So you want to just turn it down. And then remember, 1 is how you go back to the start.
Right. And then this is how you record, right? This is how you play.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
And that's
record
how
it.
you
Now record a track.
So when you record, you would have a couple seconds of a little bit of noise, or would you want to have somebody else hear it? Like if it's not practicing, you know what I mean? If it's just you.
Well, no.
Because you gotta walk in.
Yeah, I record by myself all the time. That's what I do. So I just, for example, say
Like
I'm
what if your voice starts at the beginning of the track?
Then, for that, you would just drag the beat like this. Boom. Now you got space at the beginning to catch it.
Oh, okay, got it. And then you can always drag them all back at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you needed to.
To export it, is what I'm saying.
Right, now it'll export exactly like how it is.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because it exports differently, you would have to move this, what is this called?
The parameter.
You would have to use the parameter there to export it.
Well,
Right?
see, if your vocals are starting here, then... Well, honestly, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because you have the space, the time in between.
I get what you're saying.
You export it with the parameter here to parameter out over here.
Pretty much wherever audio is, you want to have that parameter there.
Yeah. So
Whatever
then,
audio
with,
is.
with
And
whatever's
this is-
within these parameters, you control M or something and export.
This is how you get the parameter automatically though. You would just select. Okay, let's fuck up the parameter.
Yeah, your battery
And then
died out.
you would just select the track and then press P.
What did you do?
Just press P.
To do what? To do what?
To okay, say the parameter is all off
Mhm.
and you don't feel like dragging it to get to the perfect place or whatever. It's like this. The parameter's like this. You're like, fuck. You just press P. You select the tracks that you want to get the parameter around first. If you got a
So does that mean you highlighted this?
yeah, just highlight
And
that.
then you press
just
P.
press, yeah, just press P.
Woo!
Yeah. And then
So one is still, no,
Yeah.
one is over there. So you got to move it back manually. Is that right?
yeah,
So you
because
kinda got
that's
it.
where it is. That's where you have it right now.
Okay. So then if I hit record, then I have a couple seconds. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can cut whatever noise came before that. Right?
Right. But in this case, yeah, exactly. But in this case, the beat is starting like this. Boom. So you just have it beginning,
And then P.
and then
Woo!
yeah, it's good. And then yeah. So say I'm going to record right now. Boom. I got the vocal track ready.
Gotcha.
Got the beat on there. Cool. So I just press record. You just go in there, put the headphones on, and then yeah. 1 second. Got one thing.